level of MPP only occurs at one level of illumination. For example, full direct sunlight. Let's say that there's some high clouds out, or there's some dust in the air, or it's overcast. What happens is if the amount of light on the solar panel is decreased, then the shape of this graph changes and it becomes something like this. And now, if you're trying to regulate over here, and it's a very slightly overcast day, what's going to happen is that your solar panels produce nearly nothing. So in order to make sure that we're at the MPP all the time, we've done two things. First of all, what we do is on our 20 watt and larger solar panel controller products, we've added a little solar cell as a light sensor. And so with this one, we don't use this to produce power. What we do is we use this to monitor the illumination level, and there's also another shift of the MPP with temperature, and we monitor that as well. Now on our small products, the ones that use 3.3 watt solar panels or better, we can't do that. We can't use a sensor because we're getting a really, really great deal on these, and in order to pass that great deal, that great cost on to you, there's just no room in the cost for one of these. So on our very small products, we achieve the same kind of nifty effect, but we do it a little differently. What we do is we force our solar panel controller to crawl back and forth on either side of that MPP routine to kind of feel where the edges are. And we have to give up a couple of % of the energy to do that, but that ensures that we are on the MPP all the time. But regardless of how we do it, either with or without the sensor, this is kind of a complicated function. And how did we manage to do that at a very low price? Well, we came up with a chip, and we've applied for a patent on that chip. And just to give you an idea of how small we've shrunk down this complicated function, this is the chip, the brain that's in our solar panel controller. And you can see, if you can zoom up on that, how tiny that is. So about 3 or 4 of these would fit on your little fingernail, and that's the brain behind the patent-pending technology of Sensible Solar, our solar panel controllers. Okay? So we've achieved this really great breakthrough. This new regulation technique in our solar panel controllers will get somewhere between 20 and 30% more energy out of the common solar panel controllers that are available today. But when the conditions are not good, when it's cloudy or the weather is adverse and so forth, we'll get probably 50 to 80% more than you would get otherwise. And in our next segment, we're going to talk about what we're going to do with this energy now that we've harvested it well, so that you can get more out of your solar panel.